plan. I'm trying to get this Grammy.
Whew. You know what? I like that. She's like, I'm going for the top. I want the Grammy.
I know I can get it.
Which is going to take a lot of work, which you already know. You're a doctor. You already know about work. That's not no surprise for you. So, and this is the thing. There's a lot of people that can sing.
I know.
A lot of people. So the key is there's a lot of talented people. I mean, there's unlimited resources of talented people. What's going to separate you from the pool? Because there has to be a separation point for people to notice you.
I know.
Because if you're just like everybody else, it's just another number in the draw.
And that's what I've been thinking about a lot lately.
Right.
When I first started out, I always was like, nah, I'm unique. Actually, I am unique, for sure. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, like, lately, I've been like, it's becoming more and more apparent, like, you know, man, like, yeah, how is someone going to set me apart, right? Mm-hmm. You know, what is it about, like, you know, my Spotify profile or that 30 seconds of a song that they're going to hear from me that's going to make them be like, oh, no, she's cool, you know? Mm-hmm. While I definitely think my voice is unique. I don't sound like just like everybody else.
You don't. You know? I give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that.
I sound like everyone else. Also, I write all my songs. You know what I'm saying? So my songs they connect with a lot of people. That's what I've heard, like, as long as I've been doing this, you know, they're like, you know, yo, that song, like, that was a mood, or, you know, I know what that's about. And because they're all my songs are autobiographical, you know, they've happened to me at some point, you know what I'm saying? I used to call myself the original Taylor Swift because if you did some shit, ooh, I was gonna write about it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's my way of healing, you know what I'm saying? So, so I used to do that. And then when I first started in New Orleans, I was under my name. So my name is Eugee. I'm Nigerian.
Okay.
And I was under the name Eugee, and it was my friend Sam. He now is a big time guy with this band Sweet Crude coming out of New Orleans, and they're like on the same label as Tank and the Bangas right now. But it was me and Sam, and like I would write melodies and write the song, and then Sam went to NOCA. So I don't know if you know about NOCA in New Orleans. That's that creative arts school where they have like the music, the dance, the acting, all that stuff. So he was at NOCA. And I guess part of his assignment was to learn how to accompany people. So I would go to Sam's house, I would sing my song, he would accompany me, and we make a song, right? So we started performing around coffee shops around New Orleans and everything. And then I got like eventually other talented people at my high school. We made this band, so it was my band, Eugee, and I had like backup singers and everything. We were doing good. And I would call that genre, it was rock and soul, you know what I'm saying? So,
rock and soul.
Yeah, so I had my little funky white boys, you know, playing. I had a funky white boy guitarist, funky little white boy on the drums, had a little Indian dude on the bass, you know what I'm saying? Then like me and my backup singers, these soulful like black women, you know, we were doing it. And then Katrina kind of messed up our shit. And then I also feel like I also did another unique genre when I was in Chicago. I did dance pop. So like, you know, kind of around like 08, 09, when like, you know, when when people started doing basically pop songs with like, you know, kind of techno, EDM. I was doing that first.
Hey, look at that.
And then it caught on, you know what I'm saying? And then now I'm here doing this pop, what I call pop R&B. So, you know, we got cool, bomb-ass beats, you know what I'm saying? But still I have that, you know, that storytelling, music, lyrics, soulful sound that I'm doing. And I feel like that sets me apart from most, you know, other, I guess, R&B singers. That and I guess my performance. So I haven't done any performances around Shreveport, which I'm looking to try to get into soon, because also seeing me perform is also something in itself, you know. Like I remember back when I first started out, people would be like, oh yeah, you sing? I'd be like, come see a show. And they come see a show, they're like, yo, and I'm like, yeah. So performing, my music speaks to people, and I guess my backstory also is unique and people.
So you say you was born in Nigeria?
No, I wasn't. I was born in California.
Oh, you was born in... Oh, wait.
But I'm Nigerian. I have Nigerian parents.
You're Nigerian.
And, you know, we raised up in a Nigerian household. You know, my mom wasn't playing.
Oh, okay. So you're Nigerian, but you was born in California.
Yeah, I was born in Los Angeles, actually.
In LA?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you made your way down to New Orleans.
Yes, we moved there when I was a year and a half.
Okay.
My mom was a professor at Loyola New Orleans. She was an English professor and African studies. So we were there for 20 years until Katrina. And then, you know, she was staying with some people in Maryland for a little bit. Then she went back like probably like 06 and taught for about 2 or 3 more years and finally finished at Loyola like 2010. She finished like completely. So that's what my connection to New Orleans. So I consider myself, I went to grade school there. That's all.
No. You went to school there and all that stuff. No, that's where you're from. So when did you leave?
Honestly, I left.
Are they Katrina?
Yes, let me tell you. I left that Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Please tell us.
I was going to college. I was going to Loyola Chicago. I did my first year of college at Pepperdine in Malibu, California. Wasn't for me. I knew that halfway through the first year, got to get out. So I transferred to Loyola Chicago. So that fall, that fall, August, I was going to start my sophomore year at Loyola Chicago. And I remember that Saturday. And I left. I went to the airport. I remember when I got to Loyola, you're checking in. They're like looking at me kind of crazy, like, how'd you get here? I'm like, look at them, like, on a plane? What you mean, you know? And they're like, don't you, the hurricane? I was like, we're cool, it's fine. And then it wasn't fine. My mom and my brother, they stayed. And they got picked up on a Thursday. So I remember Sunday, I talked to my mom, it was late at night. And I think, Sunday the hurricane came. And she said it passed, but there was water. She was saying that the water was starting to rise in the basement. And then I think later that evening, like going into Monday, she was like, the water's getting too much. She's like, I gotta go. You know, I gotta save my phone battery, you know. And so I didn't hear from them till Thursday. So it was a really agonizing time because I'm up here in Chicago, think I left my family to die, you know. And
so when you heard from them on Thursday, where were they at?
In Houston. They got picked up by they said a helicopter came Tuesday and said that they were going to get them, and then they didn't come back. And then on Thursday, someone with a speedboat was going around and picked them up.
Oh, so they didn't have to go to the Superdome.
No, they got picked up
and go through that.
Yeah, they went to Metairie, and then they got on a bus and went to a school bus and went to Houston.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, traumatizing. Yeah. So
you would think, because you're like, oh my gosh, my family going to die.
Yeah.
Or what's going to happen to them? You're looking at the news.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, 70% of the city is totally flooded and destroyed.
Yeah, our house got taken. We were at the 17th Canal spillage. Mm-hmm. So that's like right at the lake, West End Boulevard, right next to Metairie. And yeah, we had a 2-story house, and the entire first story was enveloped in water.
That's crazy. So, that's a lot of water.
Yeah.
A lot of water. So how'd you make your way down to Shreveport?
Well, okay, yeah. So I was in Chicago for about 6 years. I did college. I graduated, and I was doing the music thing out there. But, you know, wasn't really going, it was me. I wasn't doing what I need to do. You know, I kind of got a little under the weather. You know, that weather, man, you know, it really brings the gloom down. So I was working with a couple producers out there, but then I stopped doing what I need to be doing. I was working as a waitress at Cheesecake Factory. And, you know, I was like, you know, I can't be here making $10 a day. I gotta do something.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do something.
So I went to med school. I got into Ross University. It's in the Caribbean. It was in Dominica, which actually got taken out by a hurricane in the last couple of years. So that's sad. But it was perfect at the time because I'm here snowbound and I'm like, Caribbean, take me there, I'm out. So Ross is based in the US, but you do about 16 months of your training, their basic training in Dominica in the Caribbean, and you come back to the US and you finish. So I was there for 16 months, did a semester or two in Miami, and then I spent 2.5 years in New York finishing my med school degree. And then you do your match. And I was a Louisiana girl, I was coming back. So that's how we got back here to Shreveport.